Welcome to Your Voice, Your Power. This is the voice exercise video for you. By now, you've been on a webinar, you've been reading, you've probably been interacting, and maybe even checked in with your voice buddy. And this is your little tape, your little video for you to practice with. When we start, you should have about 5-10 minutes ready now. And then we start by folding our hands like this, and we're going to make the breath of the eagle, and we're going to make our chest super broad and big. And the way we do that is by inhaling and letting the arms go down like this, and then spread the palms out and enjoy the spreading of the whole torso and the chest. And we do it again. One more time. Wonderful. And let's just continue this movement here a little bit. Move our shoulders backwards. Move them forwards a little bit. And to make sure that our joints are soft, let's shake our right hand a little bit. The hand, the wrist, the elbow. Make it move a little bit all the way around like this. And we take the other hand, shake a little bit at the wrist, the elbow we add. And it starts moving, and it becomes a snake moving all over. And then just underneath here, what we cannot see, let's just shake. A little bit like shaking your foot as if it's got clay on it. You want to get the clay off. Just shake it a little bit. And we take the other leg, and we shake it. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Get the clay off. Make it nice and relaxed. Very good. So first, we're just going to move the voice muscles all around here. Please copy me. It's going to be awkward and weird, and hopefully you're alone and nobody sees you. So we just go, This is to make sure that the muscles are relaxed around our mouth. And now we're going to say a sound, and this sound is nyom. When you do the nyom sound, it's like sending the lips out into the air and hooking them in. If I do this in profile, you can see nyom, nyom. We're going to do that together for a whole breath. So we take our breath. Nyom, 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 nyom. Very good. Now we're going to send the sound. When I say send the sound, I mean that the sound needs to have a direction. So I have like a goal with it. And although it's 3 syllables, the sound is la, ga, le. And so it's la, ga, le. That's 3 different sounds. But I send it as if it's one connected sound and it has a direction. Just listen to the first one. La, ga, le, la, ga, le, la, ga, le. And we do it together. La, ga, le, la, ga, le, la, ga, le. Next sound, just listen. La, ga, lo, la, ga, lo, la, ga, lo. Together. La, ga, lo, la, ga, lo, la, ga, lo. Beautiful. The next sound, listen. La, ga, le, la, ga, le, la, ga, le. And you go your own. Beautiful. And then listen. La, ga, lu, la, ga, lu, la, ga, lu. And on your own. And listen. La, ga, lao, la, ga, lao, la, ga, lao. And you go. Beautiful. The next sound is simply ble, ble, ble. But instead of being 3 separate ble, 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 we're making it together like one sound with direction. So listening into what the sound is like. Ble, ble, ble. And we go together. Ble, ble, ble. And the next sound, listen. Blow, blow, blow. And we go together. Blow, blow, blow. And the next sound, listen. Blay, blay, blay. And you go along. Beautiful. Make sure you have a direction. Listen. Blay, blay, blay. And your turn. And listen. Blow, blow, blow. And you go along. And listen. Blue, blue, blue. And your turn. And one more, listen to me. Blay, blay, blay. And you go. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to keep this bleh sound and I'm going to go up with the pitch and down again in a circle. When I say the pitch, I mean the tone. So the secret to make this is that when we go up with our voice, it very often feels like it's hard to go upwards. So my image is that I'm going down with my body. So it's almost like I'm sitting down on the sound. And then I make myself very big and I focus on making all the sounds connected so it has the same quality. So I'm going to show you the way I want it to be. So just listen to this. Bleh, 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 bleh. And now I'm going to demonstrate what I don't want it to sound like, and you're going to hear the difference. We don't want it to be like bleh, 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 bleh. You can hear that in this second example, I was stretching the voice and kind of separating the quality. So listen again to the sound that we would like to have. Bleh, 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 bleh. And we do together. Bleh, 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 bleh. Nice. And next time, listen. Blow, 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 blow. And we go together. Blow, 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 blow. Beautiful. And listen. Blow, 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 blow. And you go. Beautiful. And listen. Blay, 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 blay. And you go. And listen. Bloy, 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 bloy. And you go along. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to send some sound and I'm sending them like over the floor. And I make my head a little bit big and the jaws relax, blah, blah. And it's like a spoken sound. And the first sound is bloomer. Let's do it together. And make it big and over the floor together. Bloomer. And now you do it on your own. Beautiful. Next one, just listen. Bloomer. This is like mid-level, like I'm sending it over the chair height here in the room. Let's do it together. Bloomer. Beautiful. And you go along. Nice. And the third one is a little bit higher, but I'm keeping the ground underneath the sound. So I go bloomer. So I make my jaw very open. And we do it together. Bloomer. And you do it on your own. Very good. Now, we're starting to get the sounds into our mouth and our chest and our bellies. And we're now going to open our mouth. And the way we do that is if you take 2 fingers and you put them between your teeth. That's a pretty big opening. Then you take 1 finger. And then you kind of adjust and you find between. So you open your mouth as if it's a finger and a half. That's your opening. When you have this opening, very softly you close your lips. It's no muscle tension, it's just very softly closed. And then inside the mouth, the tongue is lying very relaxed at the bottom of the jaw. So it's like you have a little ball inside of your mouth. And then you just listen to me and copy the sounds. So I'm going to go. going to start sliding with a very soft tone just like this. And I'm going to land on a note or a tone. When I land on the tone, I let it sound a little bit behind my lips before I let it out into the air. And then I just send it out softly with a little bit of direction. So just listen first and then we'll do it together. It's going to sound like this. Nice. Now we do it together. Try it once yourself and see if you can hit that note. It doesn't need to be perfect. Nice. Now I do the same and I land a little deeper. So it sounds like this. And we do it together once. And you have your own go. So try once alone. Beautiful. There you go. Now we have the tone and the sound all the way out. And then we're going to work a little bit on the articulation. So a big secret to having a good voice is to have this whole muscle area here as loose as we can so that there's space for the overtones and the resonance. And we need to move our lips very actively. So I'm going to take a breath and then I'm going to do these three sounds without any tone. And it sounds like this. So we're going to take a breath and we're going to do it together. And slowly I'm going to go faster and faster. So we do it together. Come. Very good. One more time together. Very good. Now we're going to do three different sounds and they have toning. And they're also just the consonants. So no sounding with the voice itself, just the consonant. And it sounds like this. B, D, G. So we're going to do the same with the B, D, G sound. So take a breath. B, D, G. 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 I forgot to say, you can take extra air wherever you want in this exercise. It's not about holding your air as long as possible. It's about moving these muscles. And we do it together one more time. B, D, G. 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 Good. Can you feel that these muscles are loosening? Very good. Now we combine the two of them so that it's going to be like this. B, D, G. B, D, G. And we do one breath together. Take a breath. You can take extra small breath and just have a mini stop wherever you want. And we go. B, D, G. 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 One last time, and we use these whole muscles. This time, try to notice while you're doing it if you can feel your diaphragm, because this is very often a good way to feel the diaphragm. The diaphragm is down here, just under the rib cage. It's a disc muscle that goes all the way around, and this is our motor, this is our strength when you use our voice. So try to see if you can feel when you do the different sounds like the stomach is going in. So just put your hands here and then we go again. Now, to make sure that we have this diaphragm connection, there's one situation where I know that you're already having a good stomach connection, and that is when you're laughing, but you're laughing in a very happy way. Not the nervous or the polite laughter, but the real laughter. So let's just do some laughter together. And it's going to be awkward where you just throw yourself in and laugh with me. So I'm going to go... Very good. So now we've done all these different kinds of exercises. I'm just going to do a couple of centering exercises towards the end now for you to get a grip of your voice power. So I'm going to say mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, me. And I'm going to sing it on one tone. So it's going to be like this. Mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, me. And we go together. Mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, me. Beautiful. And we'll go up a little bit. Me, together here. Mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, me. And we go one more here. Me, together. Mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, mine, mane, mone, me. Yoo-ha-ha. Very good. And now, for you, what we've done now is that we've warmed up the voice with lots of different elements. And probably you're a little loose and a little all around like this. So the last exercises is about sending just a long, simple sound. And it's about just you meeting your own voice and getting used to it and listening to it. And it's important to know that when we do these exercises, there's no right or wrong. Obviously, you're not going to sound exactly like me. And the way I do it is just the way I do it. So this is really for you to get to know your voice. So the first thing I do when I do this, I stand straight and relax and ground myself. Make sure that my feet are parallel under my hips and straight forward. And then I move my hips a little bit down here under the camera to make sure that they're soft. Just move my shoulders again. Then I take my head and I actually tilt it a little bit. It's like I'm covering my throat. And when I do this, I keep my focus point with my eyes. I'm going to show you in profile. So if I stand like this, I'm here, I have my focus point, and down there, here's my tilt. I know that in the beginning when we do this, it can feel a little bit as if we're closing in. So it's not too much, just a little bit. And when I do this, I have a focus point, and I'm just going to send a long, slow O towards that focus point. And in this first O, there's no right or wrong, no special quality. I'm just going to send a long, soft O. So I'm going to start, and when you hear me, just roll yourself on top of my O. So let's take a breath back. For as long as your breath. And it's okay if you don't have as long as mine. It's all right. Now, when we do this, there's one little trick that's kind of important, and that is like that I don't start too strongly, because then if I start too strongly, my vocal cord is going to get a little bit hit. So it is not oh, it is oh. So I kind of find the sound first, and then I roll it out. So for this second O, I would like you to imagine that whatever space you're in, look around you in your space and imagine that your O is going to fill the whole space like it's rolling out a big, beautiful carpet. So we stand here, we have our focus point, we take our breath and